Evening, everyone. You look lovely out there. I'm just going to go right into it. I think someone is anxious. So you need to come a little forward. Both put your hands on the, okay. She's going to be taking the oath right now. And I
I,
state your name,
Teresa Woorman,
do swear
do swear
and will support support the Constitution of the United States,
and will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office of delegate
execute the office of delegate
according to the Constitution and laws of this state,
according to the Constitution and law of the state,
that I will not directly or indirectly
that I will not directly or indirectly
receive the profits
receive the profits
or any part of the profit
or any part of the profits
of any other
of
office
any other office
during the term of my acting
during the term of my acting
as a member of the House of Delegates.
as a member of the House of Delegates.
Congratulations, Madam Delegate. You can go. And to be official, and I think you want to get paid, you need to sign that first page. And while she is signing, I'm going to read a letter she received from the governor. It said, "Dear Miss Teresa, Salvador Woorman, pursuant to the Maryland Constitution, Article 111, Section 13, it's my pleasure to appoint you as a member of the Maryland House of Delegates representing Legislative District 16, Montgomery County, to serve for the remainder of the term of 4 years from January 11, 2023. Thank you for making this strong personal and professional commitment to serve the best interests of our residents. The people of Montgomery County are fortunate to be represented in the Maryland House of Delegates by an individual with your great experience, fidelity in service, and strength of commitment. I look forward to partnering with you to leave no one in Maryland behind." That's signed by the Governor of the State of Maryland, Wes Moore.
Hey everybody, as you know, I'm Teresa Woorman, and this childless cat lady would like to thank you all for being here to celebrate my great new Hispanic job. First, I'd like to thank Speaker Adrian Jones for being here today with all of us in the middle of August for my swearing in. I actually met Speaker Jones years ago when she was Delegate Jones, and I helped to organize the second annual Women's Rights Rally right outside in Lawyers Mall. It's a great honor to be sworn in by you today. I'd also like to thank the Democratic Central Committee of Montgomery County for nominating me to fill this seat in the House of Delegates, and to Governor Wes Moore for appointing me to fill this position. I really appreciate your confidence in me, especially knowing that in true District 16 tradition, I competed with many impressive people. I'd like to thank my new Senator Sarah Love and my new colleague, Delegate Sarah Wallach, for being here today, and I look forward to working with both of you. My other District 16 colleague, Chair Mark Woorman, is in Alaska, which is a pretty good reason for not being here. And I know he's here in spirit, and you guys know that he always shows up whenever he can, and I look forward to working with him. There's a lot of people that I'd like to thank. There's, Delegate Jim Gilchrist, who I worked for once upon a time. There's Pete Fosselman, who I've also worked for once upon a time. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I'd like to also express my heartfelt gratitude to my husband, Matthew. Thank you for your unwavering love and support, and to my parents, Anna and Jose, for their endless sacrifices and for not disowning me when I decided to change my major when I was a few credits shy of getting my accounting and finance degree. And I'd like to thank my sister Anna and her husband Jonathan for being here today. They show up to whatever political event I ask them to. And they're actually going to welcome the newest Young Dem, so in mid-September, so I'm very excited for them. And I look forward to improving maternal and child health care, not just for her, but for all Marylanders. Being sworn into this house today is the second greatest honor of my life, and I'll explain why. I was born in Mexico, and as many of you guys know, I moved here when I was 9. I went to these awesome schools like Northwest High School and Montgomery College and University of Maryland. And those were great honors, but my first great honor of my life was becoming a U.S. citizen. I was jumping down on my naturalization ceremony, and I'm jumping up and down inside right now because my ankle is still healing. So, we refer to the House of Delegates as the House, but it's also a home for me. I was fascinated by it since I was in college and I learned about this place. And I spent 7 years here as a staffer, and I'm very excited to be back here. Thank you, Chair Jocelyn Pena-Melnick, for guiding me toward along my time here, but also for her. She's my new chair. I was assigned my committee assignment today, and I'm on the Health and Government Operations, so thank you, Chair Pena-Melnick. I look forward to working with you. I said before that I'm now a childless cat lady with a Hispanic job. I hope that being childless is not a permanent condition, but serving in the House of Delegates is a Hispanic job. It's also a Black job, a white job, an Asian American job, a man's job, a woman's job, a rich person's job, a poor person's job, and a middle class person's job. It's a job for parents with children, single people, married people, divorced people, and widowed people, and a job for people from all walks of life. It's even a job for the Democrats and the Republicans. Democracy and representation are for everyone, and we are so lucky that we are represented by this great House of Delegates and that we see that in here. I look forward to representing everyone, and I look forward to working with all kinds of different people in the General Assembly. Thank you for everyone for being here today, and please reach out if I can ever be of any assistance.
So if you look at the second row, the 13th name down, you'll see that when we come back in January, you can vote. That is true. That is true. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.